Hello and welcome back everybody to this rainy morning here on my public All the Mods 9 alpha testing server. You can join. IP scrolling beneath me, it's in the description as well. There's also a link to my Discord where I post a lot of updates and people can support me by subscribing to my Discord. Guys, we're almost to 400 subscribers on the channel. I checked just before going live and we were at 396. I want to express my gratitude and say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. You guys are amazing. Now, last time we were live on the server, we were working on the massive INSCRIBER setup. We didn't quite finish it, but I'm hoping to get most of it up and running today so that we can craft some more storage. But why don't we go over a couple of the things I did after I ended the stream yesterday, because I couldn't stay live. I was having some panic issues, but bring our UI back and have a look here. The first thing I did, I haven't really touched this other than disconnect this face on the advanced connectors. I'm going to do separate connections so that it's easier to program. And then I quickly set up a Certus farm. Now let me show you here. So what we're using is 2 ME subnets. A total of 32 flawless Certus buds in groups of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Break. And 8, 16, 24, 32. That way we're doing 32 channels into a controller. And the way it's set up is the back end has no limiter. It can put out Certus Quartz or Certus Quartz Crystal, and is also powering the growth accelerators. The front network does have the limit of crystal only, so this front side is used purely for Certus crystals, backside is dust. And both of these networks, this isn't a ME connection, this is just a flux point. Both of these networks input into this buffer, I guess is what you would call it, that then gets inputted to the main network. And this has been giving us Certus. We have a look here. We got Certus Quartz dust up to 611,000 now, and the block of Certus Quartz is because we are using compression modules. So I did that, and I AFK'd a lot. Our colony was pretty much handling creating its own items except for any time it needed a bed. And a lot got done. Good morning, Chibi. How are you? Let me take a snooze here. Also mark that I am streaming on the server. To where, guys, most of our buildings are level 3. We're currently upgrading our alchemist, our sifter, our combat and archery components. And I did finally, because here's the thing, we had to get the university to tier 4 and the town hall to town 4 in order to research upgrading the max colony members in the colony under civilian here at village. So that's started, but as you can see, it's got 4 IRL hours before it's going to be done. Hi Mr. Chev, how are you? Sorry about the crashing this morning. Hopefully got that all fixed for you. So we're researching the village to max. We're researching agile, increases their move speed. We're also researching, I think they're all in combat. Yeah, combat. Researching Duelist for Knight Armor and Telescope for Rallying Banner Raid. Hi Brian, how are you? I'm feeling a lot better, Chibi. I ended up crashing. I slept for a long time, which I needed. It was good. For anyone curious, this Unlockables tab comes with the sifter, and it's about teaching the Fletcher to make sifter meshes. The higher level the sifter and higher lever, oh my gosh. The higher the level of the sifter and the higher the level of the Fletcher increases the level of mesh you unlock. Now, we're missing two key buildings right now. The plantation, or sorry, three key buildings. The plantation, the flower shop, and the dyer's hut. Currently, in order to research these, oops, they're right here. We can unlock the plantation once we have a compost worker. We don't have a worker because we're max colony right now. But once we are and get 16 compost, we can research the plantation. But in order to get the flower shop, the composter needs to reach level 3. So that's what we're upgrading right now. And then in order to unlock the dyer's hut, the flower shop has to reach level 3. Once that's done, we'll have all of the buildings possible placed and can start just doing all the research, upgrading everything, and pushing to tier 5. Now, guys, we're going to work on finishing the ME requester, or ME inscriber setup, the massive one. But I wanted to do something. So like I said in the last stream, hi Brian, how are you? I turn off raids while I'm live so they don't interrupt the stream. But I thought we would turn it on for our stream today. So I'm going to type in mine colonies. Colony can spawn raiders. Colony ID 1 true. And I'll show you the process I go through of defeating the raids. And if we get a raid while we're live, I'm pretty sure we will. I get them pretty often. But it's really easy because of our super sword with Raider's Bane. We do incredible damage. I just try to lose as little guards as possible during the raids. Let's dive right into working on the massive inscriber setup. And what I thought is that since we did all of silicon is done. Why don't we focus one processor at a time, starting with the press of it, then the completion of it. That's how I think we'll do this. All right. So I think we're going to go with logic first. So the big thing we need to do is hook up a controller. And I want to put this in such a way that it doesn't interfere with the other connections we need to do. And the thing is we need to use this chest for multiple connections. I was doing a little bit of math looking at it. So we've got our silicon connection, then we could have logic, engineering. I can think logic, engineering, calculation, and then I'll just have to go back in the wall a little bit for mega. And these connections or the logic circuit that has to finish the logic circuit, I was thinking we could possibly, this is going to be kind of rough. I have some ideas, guys. I have some ideas, okay? I was thinking, what if we change the pattern system to, instead of the pattern system being like this, 64 silicon gives printed silicon, Then it has to do a pattern for printed logic. Then it has to do the pattern for the logic processor. We could do a limiter, or not limiter, emitter crafting, which just says, hey, if you put in a gold ingot and a piece of redstone and a piece of silicon, you'll end up getting a logic processor. I was thinking that could be a way to do this. It'd be a bit more complicated, a bit more difficult, but it would save us connections. Why don't we set up logic the way we originally planned? And if I don't like it, we'll try the emitter method. For those who don't know, emitter crafting in Applied Energistics, let's come up here. Now, emitter crafting is really... Ooh, Wandering Trader, come on. Vector plates. Darn it. Emitter crafting is really powerful. I'm going to be using emitter crafting to turn on and off our mob farms. The beauty of emitter crafting, if we place it right here, let's take a look inside of it. So the ME level emitter emits redstone, right? But here's what we can do. At the start, this is the basic way it works. Emit when levels are above or equal to limit, when they are below the limit, and that's it. You would place an item, let's say stone, and emit redstone when they are above 1,000, which we are, so it emits. Just woke up, my brain refuses to logic. But here's where it gets powerful. You can add a fuzzy if you want to take MBT data off of the emission, but you can add a crafting card. What this does changes everything. First, we have emit redstone while item is crafting, which means that if an item's being crafted, you can turn on a light or something. But here's the big one. Emit redstone to craft item. In this case, we would say that if the system wants to craft stone, it will emit redstone from this emitter. And the way this works is it takes patterns out of the mix. It says to the network, tell you what, you turn on this redstone torch and eventually you will get all of the stone you wanted. And that's all it does. What this can be used for is we can set up emitters to turn on and off the spawners, say for redstone, where if the system needs redstone, it turns on the spawner. And then when it has all the redstone it needs, it turns off the spawner. I love emitters. They're a very hardly used AE2 component with absolute great potential in modded packs for turning on and off your farms. Like you could have redstone controlled droppage from a botany pot and only turn on the botany pot when you're below, say, 1,000,000 essence. Stuff like that. Now, I should say I did have to add more stuff to our main mega cell. I want to craft more 256M, and that's the goal today. I'm going to keep the colony working by sleeping, and we're going to dive into setting up logic processors the way I originally was going to do it. So let's head down to our logic processors, and since we've already disconnected this side, let's purely set up the logic press. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put down a controller, say right here. I'm going to use another flex point I don't mind using multiple points for this system. I'm going to put the point right here so we can put the other controller right there. And lastly, we want to connect to this chest from right here. And then we need to connect to the pattern provider. Now, we need to route the cables in such a way that they aren't going to cross each other. So what I'm thinking I'm actually going to do is take this advanced connector, place it here, and another advanced blue connector here. So this is purely logic processor, input, output. And we've got power. So we're all set up here. We do see the various blocks we need. And we kind of have to do exactly what we did for silicon. Luckily, not as many processors to click this time. Ooh, you know what we could do, guys? I just had an idea. What if I go through and turn back on east? And what we can do is directly put the gold in, take out the printed gold, place it into this inscriber, and then output the finished circuit. I think we're going to go with that method. So in order to do this easier, I'm going to turn on my magnet and vein mine these connectors. Grab a wand. And with the wand set to horizontal column. Is that right? I should be able to just place these, right? Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, wait, no, vertical column. What am I doing? Okay, and that should have gone all the way down. And then connector, connector. And the way we can tell them apart in here is all of the finishing ones are east facing and all of the beginning ones are west facing. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do that. Can I take a filter or an XNet filter? Let me XNet. Does XNet use RF tools filters? I've never actually used them before.
If you say so.
Routers. Yeah, we know routers. Facades. Because this looks like an RF tools filter to me, right? I'm really curious if I could do... Okay, no. Maybe... let me just try. I'm curious. I wonder what happens if I say controller filter and place it in. What happens? I just want to see what it does. Doesn't do anything, it seems. Interesting. I'll have to look more into that. But here we go. We need to start out by, in the west face, add an insert channel. So we'll come into our controller. Channel 1 is going to be an XNet item. And we're going to go to all of our west facing, create. And it's just got to be insert. That's all it's got to be. So we got insert, 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 And we'll go down the list. Luckily, there's only 128 this time. Any of the west facers, we're going to do an insert. Shouldn't take as long as before. But we are going to finish this setup today. Even if I have to stand up and take like a 10-minute break to just stretch my legs, I want my processors online. I want to do it with you guys. So we're going to get this done. West face, west face, west face. Why do I feel like there's more east face than west face? Because at the start, there was a bunch of east facing. I feel like we need to double check that the connectors went all the way down, because that did not feel like 64 to me. Do you see how these all say east?
Great to see you.
I'm going to fly down and just double check. Trevor says, is there a limit to Here we go. Oh, I'm doing it backwards. The east is the beginning. It's the east face. Oh, yeah, we need to do this. We need to fix this. Is there a limit to how many connections can be in one controller? It mainly has to do with how much you can chunk load. But when you have to start using routers and such is if you need more channels. XNet can do some crazy amount of logistic, but you're limited to 8 channels per controller. Using routers, ooh, not modular routers. Using routers, you can kind of tunnel, almost like a P2P, channels, and you can also wirelessly transmit the channels, which is pretty cool. XNet is amazing. Yeah, sounds good, Chibi. So guys, we kind of messed up. We made channel 1 the insert, but what we can do is we'll still use the channel 1 insert that we already started, and its channel 1 is going to be the turning a logic print into a logic processor. So that's going to be our channel 1. West, west, west face, west face. Just go all the way up. And this is going to be round robin. Yeah, here we go. Now we have the right amount. And what we want this west face to do is this west face is going to be inserting logic print, excuse me, logic print, redstone, and silicon print. So we need to make an extract from the east face of our logic inscribers. So I'm going to do, I'm going to create, change it to extract, stack if possible every 5 ticks. And the only thing it is going to extract is printed logic circuit. Oh, that's right. I have to actually have one. So extract printed logic circuit from the east face. Perfect. Oh, there's a raid, guys. So let's pause what we're doing. We'll turn off raids after this. This will be the one we do. As you can see, this time we're only getting attacked from 2 directions, which is nice. Southwest, northeast. Now, a way for me to find them easier is to pay spies gold over at the barracks. So I'm going to come over to the barracks. Or I'm in the wrong side of it. And I'm going to, in the hire spies. Oh, I need to put the gold in the inventory. Oh, it is. Why won't it let me hire spies? Oh, do I need to... I might need to put paper. It's been a minute, guys. I wanted to use this system. I want to let me hire them. Or did it do it automatically? I'm not 100% sure why I can't hire the spies. I have the gold in the inventory. Maybe I have to put a map in. We'll try to hurry. You have a bit of time before you actually get attacked. I'm going to take a map and activate it. Then I'm going to make the map bigger a couple times. And I'm going to put it in the inventory. Oh, Oh, looks like we're actually starting. So let's get going here. We've got southwest, northeast. The raiders are already in the colony, killing our knights. Let's get going here. We did run out of time. Got quite a large raid going on. I'm going to turn on pickup to ME. And if you guys are wondering why my guard names change so much, this is why. We don't have plate armor or enchanted guards, which is rough. Okay, so we got pirates and barbarians. I'm going to take out most of the pirates before they take more resources. I've noticed the barbarians tend to break doors more and the pirates tend to loot more. Yep, but there go a lot of our knights. Colony's doing a decent job. There's probably a barbarian chief killing most of the knights. I've noticed that's what kills my knights the most. Is the chiefs. Okay, I'm not seeing any in this location. Okay, here they are. Get out of my base. Out of my colony. Unfortunately, my rebounding armor is teleporting everybody everywhere. And they're diseased too. Okay, so the barbarians are done. Now we're just working on the pirates. I think I have to actually take out the pirate ship or they'll just keep coming. A little bit of lag. I'm going to kill the pirates that are on their way. And it looks like here's the pirate ship. Yep, it is just going to keep spawning pirates. So I'm going to kill everything on the way. And I got to break these spawners. Looks like there's still a few spawners. I'm going to keep going through here. Pirate captain. Break that spawner. Break this spawner. A spawner up here. Just killing everybody. Break that one. This is taking me a little bit longer than usual. But we're getting there. We'll actually loot the ship once the raid is over. Oh gosh, if I can find my way. I believe there should be a couple more spawners. We just gotta find where.
I'll be back.
Spawning up here, maybe there is spawners up top? Ah, yep. Okay, here's one. There should be one more spawner somewhere. Guess we can just look for where they spawn. And the spawner's got to be around that area, right? Aha. Okay, there we go. We've destroyed all the spawners. Now we need to kill all the pirates. I'm going to come back to the colony. Oh, this is the spy. The spy worked. It auto-bought.
I'll be back.
The spy highlights him, I believe. I believe that is what is doing the highlighting. Take out as many of these guys as I can. Colony got quite wrecked. Just looking for the remaining spies. Or the remaining pirates, sorry.
I'll be back.
I don't think we lost any workers, though.
I'll be back.
I believe we only lost
I'll be back.
guards.
I'll be back.
Hey, get out of there. No, we lost another knight. All right, how we looking? How we looking? Where are they? Did some get lost down the tunnels? That has happened before. Just gonna fly around looking for the highlight. There's a good chance they're in the tunnel. Could they be back at the ship? Not seeing them. Let's see if any of them got lost down here. This has happened numerous times to me. Come down here and get stuck. Worst case scenario, we will just use a entity locate command. I would have seen them by now. I'm going to check to the ship, and if we don't find them then, we'll use a entity locate. I lost a lot more knights than usual this time around, though. Not sure what the cause was. Yeah, okay, I'm not seeing them, so I'm going to use a little utility. I'm going to use Crash Utilities, Entities List. I'm going to find Mine Colonies. Oh, this is going to be a mess. Twilight Productive. Looking for Mine Colonies Pirate. Not having... Aha. Nope, that's sitting entity. Yeah, I don't know where the other pirates were. Hopefully they'll show up in time and we can finish the raid. But let's do a quick little looting here. Hoping for few of the rare mine colonies materials. Any so far, but we did get fish, some wheat, prismarine. Nice, nice. Come down here. Take a look. There is a chest hidden here. Oh, I broke it immediately. Let's see. Here's the treasure room. There we go. A heart of the sea. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Was good, Caleb. Sorry, got a little distracted by the raid. I'd really, really like to finish it, but I am not sure where these pirates are. And we're going to be stuck. The colony is going to be kind of halted until we kill these remaining pirates. Hello, Biox. How are you? We didn't really check over here. They be here? All right, I'm going to have to search for them. Then we can get back to our massive inscriber setup. I'm going to type entity, find mine colonies, and I'm just going to look for pirate. There's no pirates, so there might be a chief pirate. Oh no, it didn't list either of them. Interesting. What could be remaining? Did I miss a spawner? Tell you what, here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to turn on pickup to ME inventory. And I'm going to break down this ship for resources. And see if we missed a spawner anywhere. Or if there is a certain block we're supposed to break. Is it? I've only had on this server, I have only had barbarians. This is the first pirate raid this server. So, not sure why it didn't stop. I'm going to tear the whole ship down. Atom by atom here. Try to get this colony done. Let's raid. Just starting with the chip pillars though. Usually I can locate the entities. In fact, let me even use this system. Yeah, I just have visitors and sitting entity. What is that? That is an unloaded entity, right? Maybe that's it. Crash utilities. Entity. Find. Mine colonies. Sitting entity. Mine colonies. Sitting entity. And let me... No, it's just literally them sitting. Yeah, I don't show any pirates. So the raid should like be done. The only thing I can think of is there's a block we have to break at the ship. Is it the steering wheel? Or I'm not sure. Let's just take down the whole ship. That is my best bet right now. The raid should have ended when we broke the last spawner. That's what I'm used to. Spawner and kill the pirates. Because I don't see any mine colony raiders in the entity lists. So definitely not there. Getting a good amount of resources though. Wait, why did the sleep tablet not burn? There we go. Bug with pirates? Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to face it multiple times to know for sure. What's up, Jake? How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. Oh, look, there was more treasure chests. That's good to know. Just gonna rip through here. Breaking everything. And hopefully we find the cause. Getting the water filled back in. I was hoping we'd find an extra spawner. That maybe that's what was missing. Or it could be that I silk touched the spawners. Could that be it? Do we need to replace the spawners and break them? That pickaxe is a beast, says Ringling. Oh yeah, this, and what's crazy is it could be even better too. This is the current pickaxe. It's not too crazy. It's not even gemmed, but it has really good modifiers. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's got to be the silk touch spawner, maybe. I think so, Jake. Because we've searched the entity list to no avail. I've now broken almost the whole ship. I'm just trying not to leave anything floating. But what I'll do, let me grab, I'm pretty sure we accidentally, so if I type pirate, we've got the pirate spawners. Let me change to a fortune pick and I'll break this one. It says it in chat, successfully destroyed all the pirate spawners. So Mine Colonies is aware we destroyed all the spawners. It says it in the chat. Custom pick is better. Yeah, I'd like to I'd really like to get Silent Gear up to endgame level now that we have the quest log. To get some Tyrian steel Starforge charged max grade weapons and armor. I just wish you could apothesize or like apotheosis Silent Gear, but you can't. There's got to be an unloaded pirate somewhere. What if I stand here and search for Mine Colony? Oh, just visitors sitting. Oh, tickets. Yeah, we're good there. Home Mortimatum, yep. I don't know. I think it's just bugged. The raid should have ended. But I'm gonna, now that we did that one raid, I'm gonna do Mine Colonies colony and spawn raiders, colony ID 1 false. So now we won't get raided while I am live. Yeah. See, they're all stuck in here. Try to talk to him. Won't let me talk to him.
I'll take care of it.
Colonies being raided. Yeah, so they won't work.
I'll take care of it.
Can I stop a raid?
Can I help you?
I'm wondering. Thank you so much for subbing, Jake. I appreciate it.
What is it?
Look, we already have children being born to replace the knights. I don't know what to do, guys.
I'll take care of it.
Colony. Raid. I can only schedule a raid. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. I'm going to go in spectator, turn off my jetpack, and let's just see if there is raiders maybe down underground somewhere. And that's what's bugging Colony. I don't see them in the entity list, but it could be they're just not loaded. Because I thought they would have fallen down this cave. Oh, that's a really cool structure I want to check out sometime now that we know it's there. We're alpha testing, so I'm okay doing a little bit of scanning like this. Yeah, I am not seeing them at all. In any of the caves. I don't know what to do, guys. I really, my colony's frozen until we kill them. What if I just type pirate? Nope, nothing. Could it be I need to... They're already paid. Oh, but the last barbarian spawn is broken. Ah, the only thing I can think of is unloading the colony. And reloading, but I really want to get going on the inscribers. We're already at 47 minutes and we haven't even gotten logic going. What, says Jake? I'm not sure what you're saying what to. I'm sorry, I have to go. Okay, have a good one, Jake. Thanks so much for hanging out. It was good to have you here. Appreciate the sub. Hope to see you around in the future. Maybe have you play on my server. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, nope. Raid is still ongoing. I'll worry about it off stream, guys. I gotta get us rolling here. Well, the barbarian one ended. The bar at the top of the screen, let me put it like right there. And it's just the northeast pirates that are stuck. Yeah, okay. Let's work on the inscribers, guys. I'll worry about the raid later. So let's come over here. And we've gone ahead and we've put the insert all the way down. And then we need to extract printed logic circuits. So I'm going to copy this connector to the board. I'm going to go down and put it on all of the east face we have here. Good morning, hun. How are you? Hope you slept well. I hear our little Lucas woke up. I don't know why I said his name. I'm sorry. Our little guy woke up. But we'll come down. This is going to be transferring the finished printed circuit into the final stage. But we need to get the gold into these. Maybe they left an invading parrot. Yeah, who knows, Chibi? I have no idea. So here we go. This channel is about to be done. And the other thing we want this channel to do, which I'll show you guys in just a moment, once we reach the bottom, this should work how I'm thinking. I also want to west face insert the other materials needed for the circuit. So the way we're going to do that is from the chest, we're going to extract redstone, and silicon print. Down here at the bottom, redstone, silicon print, stack 5. And that should be it. Now, something we need to do now is come to channel 2, make it an item network. And on all of these east faces, we need to create an insert from the down side. Or you know what, we'll do the upside. Insert upside. So I'm going to copy. And I'm going to paste this on all of our east facing once again. You'll see what this one's for in just a moment. Oh, and this needs to be round robin. Let's come down here. Because remember, in automation mode, the inscribers cannot be extracted from the same side that they receive insert. So that's why we are changing the face. But as soon as I finish here, we're getting really close to having logic set up. Maybe logic will just be what we try to finish today. Or like before we work on something else for a minute. Because this is a lot of work. a lot of clicking. I really wish I can copy channels, which might be useful for setting up the other bases. All my children are being born right now. Really wish I knew what was keeping the raid active. The only thing I can think of is I need to just delete the spawners. Like actually take them out of my inventory. Keep coming down here. Paste, paste, paste. Paste. Almost at the bottom. Okay. And now we're going to do another extract at single item in round robin mode. And we need our 64 logic presses. First. So I'm going to do logic press. That sounded weird, your children. That was actually my cat. She is meowing for some reason. Okay, all of those should now have one logic press in them. So we'll change this from logic press to gold. Then we just have one channel left to set up, guys, and then we are done. Okay, very last one is going to be inserting. Into the pattern provider. And extracting from the finishing inscribers. So I'm going to create, extract, stack if we can, 5, and I only want it to extract. Oh shoot, we have one. I only want it to extract logic processor. Okay. Copy that connector and paste it down our finishing inscribers. You know, in hindsight, maybe we should have just set up 16 at a time. Like instead of doing 64 long, maybe we should have done like 8, then 16, 24, 32, and gone down that way instead of trying to do it all at once. But, you know, you live and you learn. Oh, you meant when I said my children were being born. Ah, I see what you mean. All right. Gonna keep going down here. Almost halfway. Really hoping I didn't mess any of this up. We'll definitely find out. Paste, paste, paste. Almost done. Andrew says, thanks for the intro about the XP backpack thing. Of course. If you have any questions about it, I can show you the setup and how it works if you'd like. Okay, there we go. Now we just need a pattern. I'm going to come over here and we're going to make a logic processor, printed logic circuit into logic processor. But the way we're going to do this, I'm going to take this pattern. Printed logic redstone, printed silicon gives logic. And I'm going to change this to gold ingot redstone silicon gives logic. And then I want it to push a lot of items at once. So I'm going to deal with the bug of it grabbing my cards. And I'm going to change everything to 64 at a time. Oh no, it grabbed the pattern. That's going to break everything. Oh no, it took it back. Okay. Okay, there we go. And that will go in our pattern provider. So theoretically, although we don't have it accelerated, if I request 1,000 logic processors, or you know what, I want it to fill 3,000. Let's see what happens. Oh wait, I messed up, guys. It's going to use the one up top. That is not what I wanted it to do. All right, let's try this again. As soon as it's done. Let me just take out all these items. And request 4,000. Should see just about everything start to kick on here. It's got to wait for... Oh, you know what we should have done? On the chest extraction for these. Oh, it is doing first available. Okay. And here we go. They're all kicking on. And in starts to pour the logic processors. Oh yeah, there we go. It's starting to kick up. So all it's waiting on is the presses from this side, which we need to accelerate everything. Let me just, yeah, some of these don't have gold yet. Let me check that I set the gold extract. Ah, stack. There we go. Now it'll really kick on. If we just watch, these are all about to start going. Just have to be patient. Yeah, there we go. Everything's starting to kick on. It's moving up in waves. Kind of cool. Oh, there's some speed. Much better. Much, much better. I have a meeting in 15 minutes, but after, if you are on, for sure. Sure. And if I'm not live, but I'm on the server, you can ask then too, and I'll show you in Discord. Yeah, the Discord for All the Mods 9 is interesting. I don't know how to explain it. You just get ignored a lot. That's my biggest complaint. Okay, so that is the system. Oh, it just said the pirate ship sailed away to search for another victim. So we technically failed the raid. Ringling says, how do you keep one item from going to a different inscriber? Well, we have designated exactly where everything is supposed to go, and we are not using the auto export feature of the inscribers. XNet is handling the transportation of everything. For real, Andrew. Now, Ringling, you might be thinking, we're going to have a problem of, let's say there's only 5 redstone and 10 silicon and 30 logic stuck in one of these. The plan is I am going to backlog the silicon and the redstone in this chest so that there is always enough for everything. And the way I'm going to do that, we'll do that right now actually. I'm going to take a cable. I was going to set this up later, but we'll set this up now. We're going to backlog redstone and silicon. I meant to mention that sooner. Sorry, I didn't. That is part of the design idea. And the idea is that it just replaces the amount it uses each time. But we're going to give ourselves this buffer. So I'm going to take an extended export bus. And I'm going to change its mode to round robin scheduling, accelerated, printed silicon, and redstone. Just till there is enough of a backlog. I'm just now getting into this mod. Last modded server I used was FTB Infinity. And this is all way over my head now. It's a ton of fun though. It really is. And Andrew, I know you're playing on your own server with your wife, I believe is what you said. But I'd love to have you here on our server. Maybe when the official pack launches, so that the world, the world won't be reset. You should join us, you and your wife. It'd be fun. Is the JEI linking a client-side mod? Are you talking about when I drag? It is just JEI. JEI does it by default. Just click and hold. And I am holding down the mouse button and drag it. If there is an eligible drag slot, it highlights green. It only works for filters and such. Okay, but as we can see, we've got quite a backlog, a little more than I intended, of redstone and such. But now, because we've set up the pattern to give silicon and redstone, it will always backlog. It'll replace what it used. So in all of these, we should just have redstone and printed silicon, and it's just the logic circuits coming in. Yeah, Ringling, that is how I'm going to deal with logic processors going to different inscribers. The other way, Ringling, would be to have an individual channel for each material set on round robin and only crafting in sets of 64. But I don't like to do that. So backlog it is. So logic is done. Guys, when I vein mined and was confused why it didn't finish this pillar, it vein mined the silicon. Oh. Luckily, it looks like we only need to set up. Oh, I'm so sad right now, guys. Oh, oof. Oof, oof, oof. That is rough. That, I'm not gonna lie, that is a I want to log off and play Volcano block kind of rough. Oh, man. Oh, I am actually like internally devastated right now. Oh, all we can do is laugh. Say, son of a... And it's not too bad to fix. We'll come here, copy to clipboard. We need to put our inserts down this side. Oh my gosh. If I just get it done, power through, put on your hoo-ah hat and just... Do it. Power through. Oh, it feels like mopping up the rain or sweeping up the sun. Gosh dang it, man. Control V works too. Oh, you just saved me so much time. Thank you so much. Oh, this is going to make everything so much faster. That is a lot less having to be precise with the mouse, which is excellent. Okay, and then we'll copy this one. Oh, that is... Then I gotta set up the bottom. I need to set up the bottom channels for the pattern provider and the chest. Back to the no pain, no gain. After my meeting, I'll check back and leave this up. All right, have a good one, Andrew. I hope it goes well. All right, here we go. Okay, there's the last one, right? Come down here, and the pattern provider is the insert. And on this one, the chest is extract round robin stack 5 and is silicon. Oh, okay. Extract stack 5 silicon. Oops, not blacklist. Silicon round robin. For those curious, to speed up the production of silicon from smelting Certus quartz dust, I did change the processing pattern. You see how normally we have 1:1? I did change the silicon to 64:64. Makes it go a bit faster so that when I request silicon, like 20,000 silicon, it actually fills. And it goes really fast. Look at that. Done. 20,000 silicon smelted. That fast. Unobtainium furnace. Auto split on. And the most important part, changing the pattern to be 64:64. Does work. It gets stuff done. But what I'm going to do now, guys, is set up storage for the printed circuits. We'll get back to calculation and engineering here in a moment. I do want to check on my current quarry to see what chunk it's on. And I might improve it. Yeah, it is not that far. It's at 154 of 1,080. And I realized the other day... Oh, it went to ME. I realized the other day, my builders... Let me see which one's the right one. Not a clearing quarry. Quarry. So it is this one. I'm going to turn on pick up to inventory. I realized I never infused them, guys. So let me actually make a pattern for a machine infuser. And here's the important thing. You always make two infusers, because you can infuse an infuser. if that makes sense. And all we need is dimensional shards. Now I'm just going to do the infusing out here. But let me place down a machine infuser, put in an infuser, and give it shards. And we'll go ahead and just use a hopper to feed this shards. And then we'll switch to this infuser and we'll infuse the builder and replace it. It'll go a lot faster, use less power. Let's do this really fast, guys. In the meantime, let me get a drink. Okay. 78, 80. Almost there. 91, 92. And funny enough, the hopper's not going to be fast enough for the improved infuser, which is kind of funny. Here is our 100% infused infuser. lot of the word infused here. But I'm going to put that one in and give it some more dimensional shards. That should be enough. And I'm going to have to manually upkeep because it's going a bit faster. That doesn't count as hydrating. Fine, water. There, I did a bit of hydration. As soon as this is done though, I'm going to restart my quarry and it'll go super fast. Ooh, but you know what? Our fortune quarry only fortune 3s. It was good for early game, but we have the ability to fortune 8. So we're going to change to a silk touch quarry. I don't want clearing. I just want a silk touch quarry. Let me put the Nether Star and the quarry card. Here is our silk quarry. We'll copy over the dimensions to this card. So I'll put down our builder. And our dimensions are 512, 254, 512. Solid, 254, 512. Okay, now it counts. And our offset is 256, negative 127, 256. And we're going to need to set up storage for all of the silk touched ores. But rather than storage, here's what I want to do. I'm going to get this going. Clean this up. And I'm actually gonna feed this 1,000 RF a tick. Not quite the 20,000 RF a tick it wants, but it's good enough. And then I'm gonna head home. And here's what we're gonna set up. Okay, we're gonna need a modular router. Wait, have I really not made a pattern for modular routers? That just blew my mind. This is going to be a really cool system. You guys are going to like this. This is our little do something in between so I don't lose my mind doing the inscribers. And then we're going to need some... That's right, we didn't use modular this time. That's why we don't have any of the patterns. We're going to need speed upgrades as a pattern, as well as blank upgrades. Need a few more patterns. One of the downsides of the gates is you can't control the power transfer. Yep, exactly. Come back to modular. So we've added speed. Now we need a placer. Got the modular router. Let's get 9 speed upgrades and a placer module. Why you hate me, says Shinny. What's up? Did I do something? Are you someone I had to mute yesterday? Here's our placer, our speed, our modular router. Then we need an annihilation pane. Let me grab one of these. And we need to enchant it. So I'm going to come over to our enchantment library. And we want Fortune 8, efficiency for power, and unbreaking. Oh, wait, no, it's not unbreaking. It's, oh, well, we already have it. Efficiency and fortune is the main thing we want. Oh, my anvil broke. Sad day. Let's head under the base and kind of in our resource creation area. We're going to set up a little system here. One of my favorite. I'm going to take a cable and I'm going to bring it over. And I'm going to take an extended interface. Place it here. And then, yeah, into there. I'm going to come over and place an annihilation pane. And I'm going to put a modular router right above this pane. Oops, wrong. Dang, my pick is too strong. Did you see how far away we broke those blocks? Hold on, I'm picking up mob drops. Let me get some stone. And go here, here, here. Modular router. I'm going to set up a placer module. Oh, wait, that's right. We don't have to do the interface method anymore. We don't. Oh my gosh. The new AE2 is going to come in clutch, guys. We'll use the extended export. You could use the new just base export, but you would need 2 of them for what we want to do. Doing it this way, I only need 1. I'm going to give this modular router 9 speed upgrades. And take our placer module. I'm going to say down. Bye-bye, anvil, right? Place down. I don't think I need anything else than that. I shouldn't have to do the... Yeah, that should be fine. So, place down. I put in that. Redstone is set to always. The only thing we need to do is come to our settings and... We're in the colony, so I don't have to worry about the chunk having anybody messing with it. Our FTB setting needs to be changed. right? Or is it... Well, that should have done it. That should have turned it on. Let's see if it's FTB causing it by coming into this chunk and unclaiming it. So it is not FTB. It is the colony itself stopping it. Hey. Hey, Hans. How are you? Let's do this. There's a couple ways we can go about this. The first thing I'm going to try to do is come to my colony settings. Thought it'd be there. It's going to be in our permissions then. I need to find a way to add a fake player. Does the block placer need RF? The block placer shouldn't, or doesn't, I should say, but the attack module does. There is a fake player option somewhere. I don't remember where. Ah, here we go. Modular router is trying to place blocks. I'm going to add it to the colony by looking in the permission event. And now, oh my gosh, please, thank you. I think I added it, right? And we're not in a claimed chunk, so something's still wrong colony-wise. Let me head over here to fix my monitors. Let me head back here. Maybe it didn't add when I pressed add. Permissions. Modular routers. Ah. You are officer level. Or you know what we'll do? We'll do friend level. And the permissions of friend, we'll see if that lets a modular router place. Okay, it doesn't as friend, it only does as officer. I keep getting turned around. The modular router is a officer. That should be working. Okay. And in this export bus, we're going to add some capacity. And I think we can go max capacity 3XL. And I'm going to add, for instance, iron ore. Coal ore. Redstone ore. And we're going to have to wait till it starts feeding in a bunch of the ores from the mining dimension. Then we can just shift click them in. I'm just trying to preemptively place a few of these. The ones I can think of off the top of my head. But as the ores come in, modular router will place them and it will fortune them with fortune 8. Now, our Silk Touch quarry is probably still catching up, but we have a few ores I can grab here. Grab them. Oops. Fixed it with security card. Makes sense. Yeah, it's probably I needed to put a security card in it. Like, let's check. So if I claim this, okay, it can no longer place. If I get a security, to make it as a pattern, I like to have patterns for everything. Set me as the owner. There we go. In fact, I wonder if that also works for mine colonies. I just, sometimes I don't like having to do a security card every time. But now that I'm thinking about it, since it's a public server, I probably shouldn't have modular routers on my list anywhere. Are you going to deal with the raw ore block crafting recipes? Once we get enough of them that it's worth investing the time, I set up a permanent molecular assembler. Right here, I'll just demonstrate one really fast. A permanent molecular assembler, right? And make a pattern of turning raw tin, place it in the assembler with a import and export. Or wait, no, I think it can put into the network itself. We'll find out. But all I need is some cable. If you're using strictly AE, this is how I do it. Like so. And go bus. And what did we choose? Raw tin. So that's one method. The other method, and this will speed up once the network catches up. The other method, if you don't want a molecular assembler for each individual raw ore block, is to just make the patterns, put them in molecular, or put it in pattern providers like normal. And at your smelting, like right here, add a crafting card, which is another way to do it. So there's a few ways to deal with the raw ore blocks. Hopefully that helps. Guys, let's request. I just want to do a test here. I think we should have enough gold. Oh, this got stuck. I'm going to request 100,000 logic processors. Look how nice and simple and clean it is. That should kick on. It does have to convert the redstone, which sucks, but it should catch up. Because we use compression modules, it's decompressing the gold, then it'll decompress the redstone. Dang, I didn't realize. Oh no, yellowite ore can't be processed. It's going to be stuck in a loop on yellowite. Let me get that all back. Yeah, there we go. It was stuck on a loop. Maybe you should make the hole in the floor 2x2 so you don't struggle with it so much. It's not the permanent way in and out of the base. That's the thing. I have work to do, okay? There's work to be done for sure. Okay, it's already producing the silicon. We're waiting for this gold to hit 0. And the redstone to hit 0, and then it should get to work. Make a create elevator. I might just use elevator below. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna design the base just yet. Of getting to the different floors. I'm debating how visible I want the basement to be. The really big thing we need to do is move our botany pots and our bees down here. So like botany pots, bees, decorate the walls. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. Okay, these guys are stuck. While our decompression's running, Mr. Chev says, have fun, guys. 1 a.m. here, way past my bedtime. All right, Mr. Chev, have a good one. Hope you sleep well. Yeah, that's true, Chibi. All right, so spruce buttons, I really thought we had a pattern for. I feel like I've done this multiple times now. Oh, it's because the button has to be made at the mechanic, and we just barely got a mechanic. So crafting recipes, teach recipe, spruce button. Teach. Those ones are good. A lever needs to be taught at the mechanic. And unfortunately, because it's going to use every substitutable block, I need to actually drag cobblestone and stick.
Right away.
And the bed is made at the Fletcher, I believe. Yeah, the bed is made at the Fletcher. I think I've set up the recipes. They just don't have the wool and stuff, I think. Let me see here. Oh, we only have the red bed recipe. Let's do the white bed. And then I need to change these to spruce planks. Then it says all they need is spruce log. He's going to get and white wool, which I have to resolve. Is our shepherd... Do we not have a shepherd? Oh, our shepherd doesn't have sheep. And we don't have a shepherd. So I do need to give them the wool. This is why I need the colony to upgrade. So I can actually employ all of my buildings. And that should be it for the colony should be good. I don't remember if while we were building, if one of our research is finished. It did. All right, I'm going to go. I don't have compost to do that, but I do have the seeds to make the farmers get more crops. We can go ahead and research that one now.
Yes.
It was back up. Oh, wait. Whoa. Citizen tool durability. Never mind. I want to do that one right now. So let me get some diamonds. And up our citizen tool durability. All right. Hey, I thought we had them, okay? We can speed up the child process by just hiring better guards. I'd prefer to hiring workers I'd prefer to get ones with diamond boots because they have the best stats. I'm not seeing a lot of diamond boot. I'm seeing a lot of gold boot. Let's just see what some of them require here. So you need honeycomb.
I'll take care of it.
Hire you.
What is it?
You need books, which I actually need a book recipe. Oh, I did it in the pattern screen again. Gosh dang it. Might actually crash me.
Yes.
Then let's see, what was the damage? Okay, so that got moved. This got moved. That got moved. Okay, there's some books.
Okay.
Hire her. Should help replenish our guards faster than children growing up.
Good day to ya.
I needs diamonds.
Good day to ya.
And you need redstone. After this, we'll just let the colony naturally replenish itself. A max level builders use all the modium. Dang. Pretty sick. All right. Guys, with that, I feel... Oh, they just finished Duelist. I feel I have properly demonstrated today how the system is going to work. Definitely need to get all the acceleration cards in. And I just need to set up 1, 2, 3 more. But I don't think it's the most entertaining thing. I feel I have successfully taught how to do it. I'm going to just finish it. I showed our Certus farm and such. I think next episode, we're going to start our looking into various mods. I kind of want to start with Railcraft Reborn. I want to see what that mod has to offer in its beta. Now that we have resource and storage going, part of the episode, I'll show the progress of moving the bees and mystical agriculture. And maybe we'll do Railcraft Reborn and Industrial Foregoing next stream. Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of All the Mods 9 alpha testing. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, maybe leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 400 subscribers. Super exciting. Can't wait. I hope to see you all in the next stream. But for now, my friends, bye-bye.